We think it is very important to make it clear to our students the purpose of each task, why they are doing that, why I put them in groups, so that they will know the benefit of interaction, discussion, and in the long run, they also they learn better. They are more motivated to work together.
And also provide opportunity for students to apply what have they learned during the activities, and also we need to make sure if they reach the goal.
They will know what can work in the real world. And then the third one is discussion.
Evaluation. So you evaluate students in class, after class, with various activities, like interactive activities, all sorts of activities. And in the class, you need to get instant feedback from your student before you move on to the next part. And then we think you also need to give your students clear instructions with signposts, the importance of signposts.
Thank you very much for focus, feedback or your answers. Knowledge about this subject. So I just like traditional teaching. I teach, okay, in the end, okay, finish, it's done. Okay, next week, homework.
Do we do pre-evaluate, like to evaluate their ability? So
knowledge of something create think deeply on task. Think
all the way to PhD. But this one, evaluation is not at the top of this one, but it's at the last. There's a little bit of difference between the last two.
Wow, it's not based on the pyramid though.
No.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of
label.
Patrick, please use this paper to grab that name. You remember it, and I explained to you because that fabric is very delicate. You need to use this paper for better protection. But knowing
teachers' point of view or student point of view,
So then the first thing that they're taking up, comparing, contrasting their notes, then they've got to discuss what's really possible, and that's
and then they can apply maybe to do an example or do a case.
Okay, so I need to apply the theory into the exactly examples.
Students may have a different idea from the teacher. The teacher probably, for example, they learn a mathematical equation or formula today, and the teacher said that this is very important, you've got to remember that. And after a while, probably the students may think that
something new, to design something based on what they remember, what they understand. So probably in the process of learning, they will apply their knowledge.
Next week you have taught before. You said you taught e-learning, something related to that?
Yeah, we can teach.
Okay, your last
There's a model called ADDI, model to teach ADDI. Do you know ADDI?
the words here, but the number of people
we need to decide that.
Okay, I want to share something that when I was getting the certification, this is the Intralogistics 101. What's our aim? I think
we taught this to describe their own opinions to the others who would relate. They need to relay the information they gather, collect from the others, from the interviewees' opinions.
You evaluate the room cleaners, something like this. How can I do it? And then just do your class and then you know this.
style, but there's no yeah. So then the first thing that they're
Can you think of any like final project for intro class?
Maybe I will play an audio.
Analysis, they're able to identify things that they need to stage. In the end of the day, we're able to work on the groups and then explain
or evaluate over the course of development. Maybe I'll read more. I'll get.
To classify the inventory.
We will describe syntactic rule, and the student have to identify them.
And I will push them further to think deeply about what exactly are they looking for something new.
how did you do?
I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty
Done this many times.
About environment first. They try out. I tell them there are 4 categories for tea, and they do the labeling. Then in the assessment, we have yet another allotment, like samples.
And then
Each group work on one type. And then for just that type, a lot of sentences.
Schemata. I think if you work in the language field, you're more used to different schematas.
Cool, that's
Because I don't know what you first saw the box.
another page.
because they for
Definitely 20 minutes would be too short.
Develop something.
That would be a really good lesson.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's not very comprehensive.
10 minutes, 5 minutes.
students to collect the information from the other teammates. What do they feel? What will they like the others to memorize them when they passing away? So there will be the bridging, and also the objective will be they are going to have a host event. So need to do the event planning, and for pre-assessment tasks,
Justify their argument or their study in research paper. We will put the student in groups to brainstorm some idea, and then the lecturer will lecture on there are 4 general types of research gap that people articulate to describe the gap in their study.
Inventory. Maybe I will ask students what are they thinking about the inventory, and then I will tell them about the objective, the definition of inventory.
Called unaspirated, and there are different labels. I will just motivate them that once you learn this, you will be able to tell the differences of these sounds. And I'll play a sound. Okay, you learn about these 3 sounds. I'm going to play a sound, and there are 3 choices. Tell me which category it is. Is it puff of air or something deep in your throat?